Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to another World of Tanks video. And in today's video guys, we're gonna talk about Assembly Shop. And yes, you're definitely right. Assembly Shop is coming back into the game, and we are having the Ashigaru, a tier 10 Japanese tank destroyer. We're gonna have some gameplay with it, we're gonna get a little bit through the statistics of it as well, and I'll tell you exactly what you need to be prepared for Assembly Shop, guys. As any other Assembly Shop, you're gonna need either gold, either credits, either free experience, either bonds, or national blueprints, or of course, universal blueprints. Right, so if you wanna pay with gold, you're gonna need 55,000 gold. If you wanna go with credits, you're gonna need 125 million credits. If you wanna go with free experience, you're gonna need, of course, 1 million free experience. So you have to start grinding that experience if you want this thing, guys. If you want bonds, you're gonna need 50,000 bonds. And of course, national blueprints, around 704, 64 per nation, 2% max, or universal blueprints, 280 of them if you do have them. And this is the tank for you guys. Ashigaru, as I said, Japanese tank destroyer, very interesting tank. It's a wheeled vehicle tank, never had this before, of course, so this is gonna be interesting to see. So I prepared the tank as I would actually think it's gonna work, and I went with the experimental turbo, I went with the bond rammer, and also the bond improved ventilation. Consumables as well, obviously this is your choice if you want to use it or not, and I of course prepared the field modification in advance as well. If you're thinking to get field modification, this is what I actually decided to go for. So we have reinforced suspension, I wanted with the one on the left. Furthermore, you can go with the one of aiming as well. You can choose this one as well, but obviously it's up to you. And on the last one, once again, you can literally choose either more aiming, or you can lose a little bit of engine as well. So yeah. Right, so what about this tank, guys? This tank has an average alpha damage of 390, an average penetration of 277 with the standard ammunition, or if you want to switch to gold, of course, you have lovely APCRs with 332 penetration and a shell velocity of 1540. Not to mention the standard one is 1250, which is not too bad whatsoever. But funny enough, high explosive penetration is actually 105, and this is going to be pretty interesting to see how it's going to work out, right? With an average alpha of 510. Gun depression of the tank -10 with 16 elevation angles as well. I would say this is going to have a very interesting rate of fire, and the aiming time of whopping 1.23. Of course, you can even boost this even more, but do you need it? This is the question, guys, right? So this is pretty damn good. With an average damage of 4.7, but obviously you're gonna have to pay for this DPM as you don't have any armor whatsoever, guys. And when I'm saying no armor whatsoever, there's literally no armor on the tank. Okay, type it. So dispersion at 100 meters, guys, 0.26. What about the hit points of the tank? 1800. So you might actually, choose between maybe the ventilation and switch towards the HP to have a little bit more HP. But obviously, this is entirely your choice. As I said, this tank has absolutely no armor on the whole. Turret armor says 150 on the turret, but believe me, you're not really gonna bounce much in this tank, right? You're a TD, but you're a TD without any armor whatsoever. What about mobility of this tank? So top speed of 46 kilometers per hour with a reverse speed of 24 and a traverse of 49, which I think is gonna be pretty interesting as well. But keep in mind, you do have wheels. Well, this is a wheeled vehicle, so don't forget about that as well. It's not going to turn like an usual tank, so it's going to be a little bit tricky to turn and so on and so forth. All right, what about concealment of the tank? Has 40% camouflage. It's pretty interesting as well. Obviously, depends what you boost this tank with. Of course, you can go with camouflage in it as well, or maybe you can go with the binocular ones, and I'm talking about the bond ones from the onslaught, which is going to be pretty interesting as well. What about V-range of this tank? And it has 454 meters of V-range, with a single range of 825. Obviously, this is not going to matter too much. So without further ado, guys, let's get stuck into some battles. So we are back, boys and girls, with one of the first battles with this tank, and we are playing this time with Red Shire in a tier 9 matchmaking, 2 RTs, my nemesis, of course, I had to mention that. And yeah, let's see what we can do. Another thing which I forgot to mention when I just realized now, if you look at the reticle, it's literally something similar to what we have in the Type 71s, or let's say the Japanese heavy line, right? So after you shoot, this reticle is just gonna disperse and it's gonna be bigger. If you do wait a couple of seconds, then everything is gonna change and you're gonna have a small reticle, right? Which is pretty interesting to see and say as well. So yeah, speed of this tank, it's not the greatest, not the worst, I would say, even with the turbo. I'm gonna go in this position so I can see maybe my light tank is gonna spot something on. Beautiful, beautiful shot in the Mr. RS right there. Obviously, for a better shot velocity on this distance, you're gonna have to shoot some APCRs, some gold, which probably a lot of people would not like. We can go with the blind here as well, you never know. Always players over there. See, the reticle just literally got bigger, but if we wait a couple of seconds here, wait for it. There you go. There you go. See, this is exactly what I'm saying. It has the same mechanics as the Japanese heavy tank. I mean, Japanese tank destroyer on a wheel. I don't know, man. Regaming is literally bringing some interesting, very interesting stuff nowadays into World of Tanks. Not gonna lie. We talk about the Yongbing with the boosters, the jet boosters, and also with the fact the tank has a they call a double barrel as well in the same place. I mean, this is pretty insane stuff if you ask me. So we are up immediately, up 1.2k damage. This tank can do a whopping 4000 plus DPM, and this is just absolutely crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy. Accuracy there, well, that was a unlucky shot, I suppose. Let's put it that way. We just gotta be patient, and you never know. I mean, he got first time spotted, and he already was down to what, 2 shots for us. I kind of like the DPM of this tank. I definitely like the gun. Definitely like how everything looks like, right? It's gonna have like a specific gameplay. Sometimes you can be aggressive with it. Sometimes you're just gonna have to snipe from behind, because once again, this tank does not have any armor whatsoever. I'm thinking what to do to get some damage. Pretty sure nobody's here as we didn't get spotted. I kind of want to go there and just flank and just get a lot of damage. Is this what I am supposed to do, or should I just continue to snipe from behind? They are literally dropping in. Wait. Boom. Beautiful shot right there. Can we put another one? Once again, DPM is definitely gonna allow us to do so. I wanna be smart. I wanna go a little bit safe, to be honest with you. I don't wanna win this battle. I mean, it's a tier 9 matchmaking, can be pretty good score as well. Okay. Where I got spotted from, but I just gotta be careful here. Alright, so we got spotted from somewhere. Exactly. Okay. Not too sure where I got spotted from. So yeah, mobility is not too bad considering this is a wheeled vehicle, boys and girls. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it doesn't really feel that bad. I'm not going to lie about that. It doesn't necessarily feel like a specific wheeled vehicle whatsoever. Oh, that was a miss. My bad. Yeah, aim time looks pretty nice, pretty good as well. This as well, obviously, we're not gonna really connect that one. You can pump the damage really, really fast in this tank, by the looks of it. Try not to do a mistake here. Let's try not to do a stupid thing. Yeah, here. Oh, boom. Let's try and shoot some high explosives. Yeah, the battle is turbo. It's gonna end up in just a couple of seconds, and this is not very nice. This here, trying to play as safe as every mistake matters, right? Okay, he's gonna try to pick him up. Mind, boom. Obviously, high explosives here would have been way much better. We're just gonna have to push in if we want to get some damage here. I'm just gonna have to push in. I wouldn't be surprised if the Phoebe is literally gonna try to pick on me right now. I wouldn't be surprised at all, guys. Okay, BZ is coming from the other side. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful, beautiful HP right there. I think we're just gonna try to push a little bit. And right now, speed feels a little bit interesting as well, right? And boom. Beautiful high explosives right here. 105 penetration. It's just beautiful to spam the high explosives. Not only for tanks like this, but mostly for tanks. Unlucky there, unlucky. I think I should have been a little bit more aggressive, I would say. So yeah, you kind of need to aim your shots, otherwise it seems like it doesn't really snap that much. This tank looks to me really similar to the Concept 5. So yeah, I'll see you on the post-game stats, guys. Alright, so first battle of the day, it's not really anything special. Maybe I should have been a little bit more aggressive. I just did 2.9k damage, not too much, not enough in my opinion, but sure thing. Once again, this tank doesn't really have armor, so you have to think what you're doing, right? Let's go for another battle and see if we can actually get a decent score. And we are back, guys. We're playing this time in a ghost town, in another tier 10 matchmaking. So we are back in another tier 10 matchmaking, guys, in a ghost town this time. We're just gonna play left. Hopefully somebody's spotting the cross here in town, and then we can get some easy shots. Once again, I do feel like the speed is not the greatest. You might as well just try to go with the Bond on the turbo. This tank definitely needs a specific gameplay. Fair enough, you know, there's literally a lot of time to go for it, and once again, like, we just have to get used to this tank, as it's not a very easy tank to play. I mean, you're a sniper after all, you don't have any armor whatsoever. If you do have opportunity to flank and so on and so forth, it can go pretty well, as you will out DPM a lot of tanks whatsoever, right? Pretty interesting. I'm getting spotted really fast. I'm expecting Artie to literally go for me immediately, as I am a new tank after all. Let's see how that goes. I do not dislike this tank, not gonna lie about that. It's just me personally, I'm not a tank destroyer player, I'm not the sniper player. Let's get real with this. I'm just not that kind of player which stays in the back and waits for the damage to come to me. And therefore, of course, you know, it doesn't really suit my playstyle. So yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit of time to adjust for this tank, as any other tank as well. And you know, eventually we're gonna make it work. What can I say? Straightforward. I do like the DPM of this tank. I feel like it's pretty nice, pretty good. I mean, 4,000 plus DPM is absolutely insane, right? I would say maybe this tank is something specific to as a gameplay to maybe Conway. I mean, Conway has kind of a similar DPM as well. Beautiful shot right there into the PTZ, EZT actually. Yeah, like Conway has a really nice DPM as well, but once again, it's not the easiest thing to play with, I suppose. And go with some blinds over there too. I mean, DPM is crazy, right? The thing is, you're gonna have to get used with this tank in a way and see if you can make it work, and some different scenarios, I suppose. What I'm doing wrong and what I did wrong so far, I just literally pushed without having to do so, right? I think that was my mistake. Like, I pushed when I didn't need it to, and therefore you know, we got punished for us. So once again, we do not have any armor whatsoever. It's something you need to keep in mind with this tank. Let's be patient. We do not have control on the map. We do not have control on the right side as well. There's 2 bad shots most likely coming soon as well. I don't think this guy is gonna push anytime soon. Those guys pushing the heavy line. We are losing the heavy line, as I said. Not very nice. Just gotta be patient right there. Unfortunately, that grid is just gonna take on for the team. I'm gonna have to see if we can do something about this here. Maybe be the spotter ourselves. Maybe. Not sure how much the camo will hold up for us. Boom. I don't think I hit anything. I'm going to line. Nah, it doesn't really look too good, does it? It does not really look too good whatsoever. Are those heavy pushing right there? It does seem that way. So we're just gonna maybe be aggressive. I mean, not aggressive. Sniper Rhinos here. Bad shots. Yeah. Okay. Greediness from my side. Bad shots literally got me because I was not in the bushes anymore. So my bad gameplay right there. And yes, running for nothing because I'm gonna die here. Pretty sad. Pretty sad. No good battles with it, unfortunately, so far. No good battles. And not to mention, I'm getting spotted really fast. After all, I am a big profile tank nonetheless, so yep. It's not like you can actually do something crazy with it, right? It's pretty funny because we didn't manage to get any decent battle so far. I don't know what to say about this. I do not know what to say about this. Well, once again, maybe it's just me playing it bad. Fair enough, it could be possibility as well. That doesn't mean the tank is that bad or anything. Once again, what this tank has, it kind of has the gun and the specific very good DPM as well. So we'll take it from there, guys. Take it from there, but best from there. What else can we do? What else can we do, boys and girls? Can we go here? See this? Okay, and boom. He spotted me, this is the clear question. Does that seem like it? Boom. That's unlucky. Boom. That is very unlucky again. Boom. I don't think he expected that. He did not even spot me. Boom. Yep. Unlucky. We did manage to pump the damage a little bit more in the end. Once again, that doesn't mean this was a decent battle whatsoever, right? You gotta be lucky with this tank. You have to play it in a specific way, I would say. And it's not gonna be easy. It is not gonna be easy, that's for sure. It is not your typical TD, guys. See the post-game stats over there. So yeah, boys and girls, we're back with the post-game stats here. We managed to get only 3.5k damage. Once again, really disappointing battles I had this session here. Quite unfortunate, as you can see, I barely managed to do a 3.1 average, and this is a tier 10 TD. It's once again, I believe this is my mistake. I believe I haven't played it properly, most likely, or maybe I just had one of those bad sessions where I get some defeats and unable to do much damage. But once again, this doesn't mean the tank doesn't have potential. This doesn't mean the tank is not good, but even more, I think this tank has, you know, quite very nice a DPM which you can use in certain case scenarios. But fair enough, you do not have any armor, so yeah, that's something we need to keep in mind. So final opinion, guys, this is a very interesting tank. I mean, real vehicle, Japanese TD. Once again, our gaming is full of surprises. I'm not going to lie about that. It's going to be a very interesting tank to get. Fair enough. And now you will gonna ask, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? That's entirely up to you guys. I'm pretty sure, you know, there's going to be more good battles played by done by other maybe content creators. Unfortunately, I got really unlucky in my opinion. Maybe I should have been aggressive in some scenarios and so on and so forth, but this is what we have, guys. Not the best battles, but once again, I feel like the tank is decent. You do not have armor, you have to play it as a sniper, as a specific sniper, and sometimes you gotta be aggressive with it as well to boost that DPM as well. It's really similar to the Concept 5 as shape and everything, but yeah, pretty interesting tank with the mechanics of the heavy Japanese as well. So yeah, guys, well, that being said, guys, I'm gonna see you on the live stream. We're gonna attempt to mark this tank maybe in one go, depends on my free time and so on and so forth. It's gonna be really interesting to play, it's gonna be really interesting to see, and I'm really excited to play this one on the live server. So yeah, have a lovely day, guys, and I'll catch you soon on the live stream. And if you did enjoy this this video, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as more to come in the future. See you soon, guys. Peace. Bye bye.